started DJing in 1984, and probably because, you know, it was when breakdancing was hitting the mainstream, so it was like an influx of all the different elements that came along with it. So DJing, graffiti, you know, rapping. I just wanted to be down with everything, and I just stuck with DJing after a while, even though I embraced the whole culture. But DJing was kind of like, you know, it was music, it was collecting, and I was already kind of into that, you know, and it was rhythmic too. It just, I like music a lot, so it seemed to make sense. The Unity Committee started in 1987. It was a big crew. It was like Charlie Tuna, Mark 7, myself, this dude Marvski, Sun Doobie. You know, we were just in high school, or I was the youngest one. I was in junior high, and it was just about getting together, making songs or just rapping. And you know, because in LA it's so spread out, and everybody's having house parties and stuff. And I'd always see these dudes at house parties, and sooner or later I was like, oh, yo, and this guy raps, like Charlie Tuna from Chicago, and that was back when he still had a Chicago accent. It was like, you know, exotic for LA, you know, and so we used to get down at parties, and then we started making demos and tapes and songs and stuff. Unity Committee started going to this club called The Good Life. Actually, it wasn't a club, it was like a health food store in South Central. And we met another group there called Rebels of Rhythm. You know, there were groups there like Freestyle Fellowship and Far Side and people like that, Volume 10. And Rebels of Rhythm were a crew. They were like more old school harmonizing type crew, and I was really into it. And I was, you know, big into old school hip hop and stuff. So to build with them, I did a track for them, and then I thought it would be cool if they featured Unity on it. And that's pretty much the birth of J5 right there. So we pressed up 500 copies, you know, on vinyl, and then it got picked up by Blunt.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was the first Jurassic 5 single. The name of the first Jurassic 5 single is called Unified Revolution. The international market is really important. That's how J5 cracked. You know, we went overseas first, and they accepted us. I mean, you know, we did well in the States too. I mean, Flex was playing our record and stuff, but, you know, that was the first, England was the first country where we got a major deal, you know, and then we got signed to Interscope in the States after that. But who knows why that is? You know, I think America is a very big spread out place where the markets are just really hard to master. Other countries are a lot smaller and more compact and have a lot more sensitivity to DJ culture. So they're a lot more in touch with what DJs are playing as opposed to like just on the radio. I mean, I went down to Brazil and they were playing 93 Till Infinity like it just came out. And this is what, 2002? All the girls were hot. You know, it wasn't like a bunch of dudes, you know, going like this. It was like girls dancing and people loving it. And I was like, wow, man, you know, this doesn't happen in the States. So, but, you know, in Sao Paulo, Brazil, it's cracking. And then they'll just play, you know, like a Nelly song right after it, and then go into some beat nuts, and you're just like, what the hell is going on, man? So yeah, I mean, you know, international market's way different. The craziest thing I've ever seen on tour was when we were at, man, was it even in Chicago? Do you guys have a tweeter center here?
Yeah.
A speaker fell on a dude and killed him.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, it just rolled off. You know, this was, damn, I forget what tour it was. But yeah, that was crazy. That was the craziest thing I've ever seen. It didn't kill him instantly, but we found out like a few days later that he died.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Like fell off the stage, like, you know, that stage is like this big, and it was a huge cabinet. Rolled off, dude was on. What was that?
Wow.
Yeah.